All right. Hello, everybody. It's Justin, or AVJV here, back with another episode of the Extra Life podcast. Um, Already, I want to start off by saying incredibly sorry for the delay between the the first episode and this one. School's just been pretty busy and stuff. But now, since summer started, I could finally get back to this. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That first episode killed it with views. 85 views. It's actually crazy. Uh, to how many people actually listen to it, I have no clue. But hey, views are views at the end of the day, I guess. Um. But yeah. Today's topic will be on storytelling. So arguably, it is the main foundation that a game has. Again, not all games have a story to them or a story to tell at all, but most of them do. And storytelling is one of those elements that can be like incredibly integral to a game. Like if you're making a game like Hollow Knight, for example, the entire game is based on story and action, because story is what is the ability to captivate and entice new players into the game and to just keep them entertained throughout the game, because every time you want to play a game, that's what you want it to do. You want it to entertain, you want it to keep you enticed to keep playing the game until the end. um right, storytelling also brings out the importance and value that it tries to convey throughout the game. So again, just going back to Hollow Knight, for example, is that the story is incredibly valuable because of how it plays with your emotions and how it plays like gameplay wise. Like for example, like atmosphere or like character development, whatever. Uh, yeah, I'll those themes will be discussed later on in later episodes, but yeah, again, storytelling could tie into all those themes as well. Just because, again, it can be incredibly foundational, like when you're making a game, because it is the perfect theme to captivate and entice like newcomers, or even like if someone hasn't touched like a storytelling game in like God knows how long, and they go back to it, it's still able to captivate. Like despite them like even knowing what will happen. Right. Storytelling also sets the main tone of the game, and it defines the dynamics of the game. So what this means is that storytelling is literally, like I said before, the main foundation of games. Like the storytelling is how you keep a player engaged and entertained throughout your game, throughout your experience, because it could tie into every other theme that you could possibly think of. Like again, uh, okay, is it okay? Maybe instead of Hollow Knight, we'll go to like Omori, for example. Like, yes, obviously that game's a little more complicated to understand, kind of. Um, but still, like storytelling is absolutely integral. Um, like I was so captivated throughout that game. It is probably my all-time favorite game, Amori. Super good. Like storytelling is just phenomenal. I was engaged all the time. I was always captivated to know what would happen next. Um, and yeah, again, it ties in with the main, like the main tone of the game, which is which can be like a psychological horror mixed with like almost like a fucking Undertale game. Um, and yeah, and again, what I mean by that, by like a little cute little like 8-bit RPG game. But the fact that it can mix with like a psychological horror game is amazing. And yeah, like again, storytelling, like it defines the dynamics of the game. The dynamics being like what the game will be about, and what it's really focused on. Like it's really focused on. It could be focused on like just like a one little point. It could be focused around like just multiple. Yeah, and storytelling is also how it can evolve, like the meaning of how a game is really trying to like entice you, kind of like Hollow Knight again. The honestly, what game I can think of right now is that like the story starts off with with like this little poem, I guess you could call it, um, like alluding to like the past and how like the kingdom of Hallowness was made. Well, and again, which is like another little cool little tidbit on how you can entice a player. You could allude to something that happened in the past, and it will intrigue them to see what could tie into that, what could pop in, and really captivate them for more. So, right, a few more examples of this is that first off we have Undertale. Undertale, every time you load into the game, there is this little story that happens. Long ago, two races ruled over Earth, humans and monsters. To sum it all up, right, humans and monsters broke out into a war. Humans won, and they sealed monsters underground. That is as bare bones as it can get, but still, it entices people because it alludes to a past tragedy, you could call it. Like it alludes to something that happened in the past that is actually tied into the entire game. Like monsters need only like one more human soul to shatter the barrier and go back to the surface because they've been sealed under here. Like some monsters get their own character development. Like they don't want to destroy humans right after they're free to the surface. They want to make friends. They want to be cool or whatever, whatever. But yeah, like even storytelling can influence like the endings of the game and again just every other overall theme that could be tied into storytelling. Second example is Amori. Every new save file that you create is you're given like the little like stop motion little slideshow cutscene with Sunny and Basil like comforting each other or whatever. Obviously that alludes to like the whole plot twist of the game, which is insane. I won't spoil it, even though yes, there is spoilers in the podcast bio, but like that one is a little like way too major. Like I swear the amount of things Amori did, so crazy, so crazy. I highly recommend you check it out. Um, but yeah, anyways, right, storytelling absolutely integral for Amori. It starts off with the cutscene, like, oh, what happened? Like it really wants to intrigue you and like, because that's one of the main things that could really make you keep playing the game, because it wants to keep you enticed and captivated and to see what else is gonna happen. Right. Other example is that yeah, like Hollow Knight, like yeah, the poem down there, like in Miles Beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. On the palest watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as worlds they never dreamed. Obviously it's a bit cryptic, which can draw away some people, but again, usually it entices them because it's a poem. Again, it may be cryptic, but it can still like lay down the bare bones idea of what the game could be about. Like it could be about dreams. It could be about like Bug and Beast and how this pale being enlightened everyone and giving them like a sense of like civilization. They made an entire civilization, which is what the game is about. Like this pale, like the Pale King came into the kingdom and get and civilized like anyone and everything. He had his own little castle or whatever. He had his worshippers, and then yeah, he kind of just screwed off because he couldn't fight this infection, and then everyone turns all savage because of this infection because he couldn't fight it off. But yeah, yeah, again, like again, could be cryptic, but still, it's still able to entice. It's still able to, get your brain going into thinking of what the game could be about and what it could revolve around. Um, right. For the example, here is Inscription. Right when you buy the game and you load it up, another voice speaks saying, "Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing." So already you get a sense of you are playing as someone else that is playing this game, which again, it's another like game within a game situation, which can be pretty cool. Like, yeah, and again, like that one sentence, "Time to figure out what's on this thing." Again, it's very intriguing because, like, even you, the player, you want to know what's on this so-called thing, and yeah, and on this thing was Inscription. Like, again, as soon as you buy the game, you can't select new game because that option is locked. You have to press continue, well, in quotes, continue, uh, even though you never bought the game. And continue brings you to that screen with Leshy on the screen saying another challenger has been ages. Right, that also alludes to a thing in the past that may have happened, like someone in the past may have had possession of this floppy disk and they played the game. And yeah, which that was the case. And yeah, like Luke Carter, the other guy we're playing as, who wants to figure out what's on the floppy disk, is yeah, he's literally as confused as we are, like, and even throughout the game, like we have these little breaks in between that reveals this whole like ARG within Inscription. Like it has lore to it, and it has like an ARG like a whole different lore to it as well. It has like two lores in one, which is insane. It was very 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 captivating game. Very cool. Check it out. It's on the Steam page too. Right. Other thing is that storytelling could also, like, it doesn't have to be in one game either, or like in one little segment. Like for example, Bendy Nick Machine and Deltarune, they released in like in chapters to like captivate us into like theorizing, like the game theorists, for example, and to really really like excite us for like what's to come. And yeah, like again, like really really theorize on what else could possibly happen, what plot twists could even happen. And yeah, it's another element that can band communities together, because when one person theorizes something, another person could bounce their ideas off of them, and so on and so forth. They could keep going and whatever, whatever. Like Deltarune Chapter 1, it was like a lot shorter than Chapter 2, but still that was literally like the beginning, as it says there. It is bare bones. It gives you it gives you the sense of like the classic Toby Fox Undertale, like mysteries and intrigue that it gives. And then Chapter 2 came out. That took the internet by storm, because it was, it had its humor, it had its like ups and downs, while still being able to storytell, because you know it's it's a Toby Fox game. Anything can happen, which is again, it could be another element of why storytelling is so integral in a game. Right. Ben the Ink Machine, again, obviously, okay, in my opinion, not as good as a game, but still, I played it a few times, a few whole run throughs, and I kind of enjoyed it. I liked it. Obviously, Dark Revival was a lot better, and the ending was kind of underwhelming. But Bendy and the Ink Machine was a good game, because again, the chapters, like, it's again, people could dislike the chapters. I'm fine with either or. I'm fine with any type of storytelling as long as it is able to tell it well. Then I will be intrigued in a game. Um, right, Bendy and the Ink Machine. It was all right. You know, every single chapter we're playing as this dude named Henry. The game starts off with this letter from Joey Drew, who was the owner of this company, inviting us after like 30 years to this abandoned studio or whatever, and which already sounds pretty cool because again, like it always alludes to something in the past and what mysteries and intrigue can lie in the future. Like again, really gives the sense of adventure and just again overall intrigue. Right, even other games you might not expect, like the Call of Duty Black Ops franchise, their zombies mode has this insane lore. Some people don't even know it, but yes, COD Zombies does have an insane lore. Um, at least the older games, because recently it's been pretty downhill for zombies. But hey, hopefully Black Ops 6 will be actually good. um, but yeah, like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 is arguably the best CODs in the entire Call of Duty franchise. Um, right, they're mostly known for their zombies, I would say, because yes, like the storytelling is insane. About the four soldiers, Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, and Richtofen going on these whole like multiverse adventures and whatever, trying to fix the past, trying to fix the future. And yeah, like who knew it would blow up like as much as it did, because again, it started as this like little side project in Call of Duty World at War. When you beat the campaign, you unlock that zombies map, Nocturne and Toten. Um, and yeah, obviously as Treyarch made more maps, you know, a lot more people were intrigued with again not only the gameplay, but the story they're able to draw out and tell. Like people were really captivated. Like every single, or not every single, but like majority of zombies maps have Easter eggs, which you could actually complete. And again, that would advance the story, which would be insane. And again, like each map, like released periodically, like again, kind of like the chapters. But yeah, but yeah, honestly, it was kind of insane how Treyarch pumped these DLCs out so fast. Now that I think about it, it was insane. Um, but yeah, like again, the same four characters, they go on these multiverse like adventures or whatever, trying to trying to do what's right. Um, and finally fix the universe. To rid them of the zombies. And again, who knew who knew a story like that would unfold? Like, like now there's like different versions of the characters, like Ultim Dempsey and like Primus Takio. Again, it's insane. It's very very good. Again, people might not even know, but yes, the COD Zombies franchise does have a story to it. I know in Black Ops 4 onward to like Cold War and Vanguard Auto, and like they're trying to make a new story because they actually finished this 11-year story in Black Ops 4, which was kind of anticlimactic because Black Ops 4 is not the best game. But anyways, yeah, like again, it really captivated and enticed people for again like 11 or 10 years. Just these four soldiers just going on adventures, killing zombies, and again trying to fix the past. It's insane, really, really insane to think about. Right. Another game that just came to mind right now is like God of War. Like that franchise is insanely popular. Um, everyone loves Kratos and his entire character. Like he was tricked into doing these things, and then he just like completely like now he's like going around entire mythologies, just like trying to live a life. But again, he's haunted by his past, and he's really, really trying to, come to terms with it, and come at peace. Um, and yeah, obviously try to fight through every single, like conflict he is forced into. Like he doesn't want to. He wants to live a peaceful life, but yeah, it's really tough for him too. Um, right. I'd say last game I want to cover for this episode is probably just the entire FNAF franchise. Like, is an entire franchise where like every single game around it can pertain and continue uh like the lore of the past game. Like Scott Cawthon is one of probably the most like like influential and like just geniusy um game designers, because like again, lore, it's like, again, it can be very, very cryptic, but cryptic as in like people can like make entire fan bases based off of the theories of the game. Like, it's insane to think about like how FNAF came this far. Like, we're now like, into the movies. Like, when I saw the FNAF movie in theaters on opening night, the theater was packed, people were cosplaying. Like, the fan bases in some games are absolutely insane, and really, really wish that games can, like make people, this passionate and this enthusiastic about a game. And again, that all ties back to storytelling. Like, storytelling can really, really, like keep people captivated and keep people entertained. And yeah, again, it's one of the bigger, more like central themes in all of gaming. Like again, obviously not all games have like or need to have a story to them, but still, it's very, very, uh, very good to have as an element for your game, because of the amount of potential that can be brought out from it. Anyways, right, right, okay, so that'll probably be it for this episode, because I'm kind of running out of things to talk about for the theme, because I'm gonna start repeating myself. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to leave a like if you want, leave a comment. I'll always be checking them. You could check out all of my other links in the description. And yeah, be sure to to sub if you really, really want to. Again, hopefully now that I'm in, summer mode, I could start hammering these episodes out and see who else can possibly be, captivated and really, really want to like genuinely keep listening to me talk. Because I still have a whole list of themes that I want to do, and I really want to continue this podcast because, it's really, really fun to do, and I'm really, really glad that I could finally start recording again. Right, yeah. Anyways, take care, everybody. Lots of love. See you guys in the next episode.